trying to hang on, and Simbini takes it just ahead of Rohan Browning. A bit of a gap back to Doberan, who's chasing a time now outside the two automatic qualifiers. Simbini 10.07, not too bad at all. Just into the slightest of wins. Can barely count that at 0.2, but Simbini, job done, through to the final as he looks to defend his title. So confirmation of the placing. Simbini and Browning through automatically. Doberan 10.30. Is that going to be quick enough? I'm not sure. The two semis to come.
Omanyala gets a great start right up there, but look at Safo Antwi right on the far side in lane 2 going well, but it's Omanyala who starts to come away. It's going to be very tight for second place. Asemi's going to get it. 10.01. Well, Omanyala got a good start, which when he gets a good start, and he often does, he then needs to maintain. He did it very well indeed on this occasion and had some good distance between himself and the rest of the field here. (10.02) into a headwind. Asemi finished very strongly after a poor start. Those two through to the final.
Clean away, very good start from Ekevro of Nigeria. Azamati with a bit of work to do here. Oh, it's close here, but look at Azu in the inside. And Jeremiah Azu, where's he? Found this, and Azu and Nathaniel Mitchell-Blake. Wow! Azu and Nathaniel Mitchell-Blake for Wales and for England, with all the fancied runners in the middle, and they have outflanked them. Nathaniel Mitchell-Blake using that 200-meter speed, eventually getting into his running, and my goodness, how he ran. But Azu is out so quickly. Just looking for confirmation. I think Mitchell-Blake might have taken it on the line. Well, what a run that was. Nathaniel Mitchell-Blake taking it. Listen, it was slower than the first, in terms of winners, than the first two semi-finals, but those first four going through, because that was a quick race, a high-quality race. Nathaniel Mitchell-Blake for England, Jeremiah Azu for Wales through automatically, Azamati for Ghana, and Abekun for Sri Lanka also going through. What a race that was. Well, we talked about this being an open final in the men's 100 metres. These are the qualifiers, and yes, Omanyala impressive, Simbini as well, but Nathaniel Mitchell-Blake, again, if he gets out quickly, he could threaten Jeremiah Azu also into that final. That's one to look forward to.
Well, there was a little twitch next to her, but Alfred gets away good. Imani Lansiko trying to go with it. Nokocha chasing. It's going to be close for second. No doubt about the winner. Alfred maintains that lead. Nokocha runs her down. 11.03. It was a good start. She didn't really need to keep her foot down all of the way. And she is one of the favourites, of course. Elaine Thompson-Herah is the standout favourite. But Alfred at least is into the final this time to contest for the medals, being one of the quickest women in the world in 2022. Winning 11.04. Nokocha taking second. Imani Lansiko. We'll have to wait and see if that's quick enough.
Two to go through automatically. And Thompson-Herah away pretty well, but a bit of work to do, and here she comes now. Zoe Hobbs going strongly for New Zealand as well. Michelle Lee with ground to make up, and Thompson-Herah just pulling away to take this at a canter. Hobbs comes through to take second. Bit of a shock with Michelle Lee looking to struggling a little bit. Asha Phillips some way down, but Elaine Thompson-Herah, again, she has much more to give in the final. Safely through, she is the favourite, doing as much as she had to do there.
The big surprise in this was the way that Zoe Hobbs approached this run so well. Remember, she ran 11.08 or 11.09 to qualify here, but look how easy Elaine looks. Very much in control.
Yeah, just leaning back a little bit, cruising across the line, winning 11.05. Good run by Zoe Hobbs to take that ahead of Michelle Lee. And that time for Michelle Lee, not quick enough. Imani Lansiko still hanging on from that first semi-final with her 11.18. Asha Phillip down in fourth, goes no further.
Set. Daryl Nita just got left a little bit by White. Chukwuma's going very well, but Daryl Nita's now getting moving, hitting top speed just when she needs it. Daryl Nita moving away, and will she be in the final easily? 10.90, a new personal best for Daryl Nita. Sensational run in the semi-final.
But here she goes, driving, good knee lift, arms fully in control. And at this stage, she cannot see anybody. It's just pure clear air, and she still manages to keep nice and relaxed, knowing that feeling, and rewarded with a personal best, 10.90.
That was fantastic from Daryl Nita. Chukwuma, excellent in second behind her, but also the athletes in third and fourth here. Gaither of Bahamas and White of Jamaica will go through. Sadly, Imani Lancico will not make the final. So the 8 women who will contest the final look like this. Daryl Nita heading them up. Julian Alfred, the 4th fastest in the world this year, and Elaine Thompson-Herah, the Olympic champion. What a final that's going to be. Imani Lancico misses out by 1/100th of a second.
Well, with those finals coming up at 9:30 and 9:45, the men's are first. We just have a quick beat on those before we get back to the 10,000 metres. How impressed were you with Daryl Nita's run there?
Very. We were robbed of seeing her in that final at the World Championships, but she arrives here in phenomenal shape. We know that. She has said that. And she actually didn't have a bad start for Daryl at all, because people forget what she does is at the back end of the race. And once she's flowing, once that beautiful stride of hers is on, she is just unstoppable. Great run.
She literally walked out of the blocks and ran a personal best 10.90. I mean, she walked out of the blocks. She was almost last. I looked down and I saw that was just one of the worst starts I've ever seen her get. She's not a great starter, but the way she came on, that is impressive, and she will look at that and know that she ran a personal best with a horrible start. That means there's plenty more to go, and that was a personal best by 0.3 of a second.
Well, she's going to need to be on her best for her start. If you have a look at the form of Elaine Thompson-Herah, the double Olympic champion, looked very relaxed.
Yeah, she did look very relaxed, but this is not the Elaine Thompson-Herah that we've been seeing, that we saw last year with the 10.54, so she struggled a little bit. Glad to see her here. This was, the second part of this race was pretty relaxed, but she was coming under a little bit of pressure from Zoe Hobbs at the very beginning of that race. Not, she wouldn't worry about that, but just fair warning, this is not the Elaine Thompson-Herah, so she will come under a little pressure. We won't see her run away with this like we would normally see.
She was beaten by her compatriots in Eugene, of course. She'll be looking for redemption here. The men, it's the Kenyan who's caught your eye, Omanyala, who's a man who's run faster than Fred Kearney this year, hasn't he?
He has, but yeah, he showed up at the World Championships, had the visa issues, got in literally hours before his prelim race, and made it through and into the semifinals, but they couldn't get into the finals. Very stocky runner, separates from the field here. I'd like to see him get a better start. He should, because he's very compact. He doesn't get a great start, but once he gets up into his running, he's pretty good. But that stockiness causes him to not be able to really open up and have that sort of stride that you see from some of the more slim, tall, 100-meter runners. But he's run really fast this year. He's been fairly consistent when he's been able to get to the meets on time.
He had a visa issue 2.5 hours before those heats. He arrived in Eugene, of course, but he's here. We know he's definitely here for that final, which is at 9:30 tonight. It will be the first Kenyan sprint gold for 32 years. Can he take it? Join us for that, and then the women's at 9:45. And another time to mark your card is 9 o'clock for that 800 meters in the heptathlon. But we're going to get